People who became developers in the last 3-4 years are sometimes better than the old
Yeah.
players, because the old players, they know the loopholes. They know exactly how
Yeah.
to
They
move
know
with
the
the
rules and they know how to break
exactly.
them.
Yes, they know the rules, and they have
Yeah.
in the past had loopholes. They have the connections on the upper level to sometimes delay and not get punished, not get penalized. The new guys are exactly like investors.
Yeah.
They are like, okay, we need to catch up, we need to perform, we need to deliver, we need to create a reputation. So all the new boys are actually, in my honest opinion, are better off. You get a advantage of price. The only disadvantage, you don't get those master communities, which
Yeah.
Imar builds or Shobha
Yeah.
builds right now. However, let's narrow down which project should you work on. I would say
Yeah.
focus on only one. You said you went to Miras. You said you went to Imtiaz. You said you went to
Bengati,
Bengati and you got overwhelmed. For example, if you just go to Bengati, you don't need to go anywhere else. Because Bengati, under one roof, you have all the verticals of all the diversity of projects and
Yes.
price points.
Yeah.
You have ultra luxury, you have
Economy,
mid segment,
yeah.
and you have economy. There's affordable living, there is classy, super luxury, and mid range. So why do you need to? And you need to build a profile for yourself, representing, like in secondary we have area specialists.
Yes.
Even in off-plan, you could be a off-plan specialist. So my top guy for the first year, he only sold one developer, which is Shobha, and he built a reputation that even Shobha recognizes him now.
Yeah.
And he gets privileges, he gets opportunities, like when he requests Shobha that my client is getting late for 1 month, they take it into consideration because he's done hundreds of transactions for them.
Yeah.
So you've built a reputation. Which is a company that you can build a reputation with? That's an important question.
But the reason I struggle is because once my friends and friends of friends, they understand I'm in Dubai, for example, and then they come to me, oh, Alma, I'm looking for something by the water. Oh, I'm looking something, closer to that area. And I'm like, okay, no, I only sell Bengati, for example. You know what I mean? So how do I balance that
You have to learn to say no, Alma. I've taught this to my top guys, and out of a lot of experience, I can tell you one thing. There are two kinds of brokers. One is what is driven by the client's requirements. The client says, I want a beachfront. He starts running towards projects which are beachfront. The client says, I want a Palm Jumeirah villa for 50 million. He thinks it's a wow client. He runs there.
Yeah, exactly.
The next thing he says, I want a building. I'm ready to invest. He runs after calling for building, and he does not know nothing. He is controlled by a lot of clients because you think your strength is your clients. Now, there's another kind of a broker. He masters one project, and everybody he knows, he only pitches that one project and says why. After doing a lot of research in Dubai, you identify this one project or two projects which you think is the best option. And even if you get an inquiry for something totally out of,
So why
you need to know
don't I
how-
just go and work for Ibtiaz then?
no, you will make less money.
Yeah.
You will sell
yeah.
in volumes, but as a broker, you can make much more
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
So why do people start their careers with developers and then end up coming to brokerage? Because that's when they can make more money. Now, Alma, as a new person into Dubai, understand the beauty of Dubai. Don't sell Imtiaz or Bengati. Sell Dubai.
Yeah,
First
that's
law.
for sure. Yeah.
Sell Dubai, sell the USPs of Dubai, how from 3.1 million in 3 years, we are up to 4 million in population growth. People talk about supply and demand, totally wrong, because that is just articles. And those articles are read by clients in USA or
Yes,
London.
haters.
And then they say, look, your markets are going to crash because the supply is so
Yeah.
high. But that's not the truth, Alma. You need to understand the truth. Go to land department, everything is visible, educate yourself, learn how to use these beautiful apps. Really is there.
Yeah, the
Land
DXB
department is there.
and,
The DXB
the
Interact.
yeah.
You get
Rest.
a lot of knowledge. People come and say, "What am I supposed to sit and do in the office, dude?" Study these products. Study Dubai. Study the dynamics, the verticals, where it's heading. Study Ras Al Khaimah, Marjan Island. The next big thing is Abu Dhabi. Study these things because when you're full of knowledge,
Yeah.
it will automatically, you will know what to do. And let's say, I would start if I have to start all over again. First of all, I'm going to educate a lot of Dubai knowledge. Second, I will really focus on social media.
Yes.
Start spreading informative knowledge to on my, so even if you have 20 views, it's okay.
Yes, yes.
Fine. Today you have 20 views. 3 months from now, you'll have 30 views.
Yeah.
1 year from now, you could have 100,000 views. But you need to start.
Because how I look at it, I look at my reel and I'm like, oh, I have 500 views. I'm like, can you imagine? I was in the room and I had 500 people listening to me. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
But like on Instagram, we're so used to, oh, go viral, have
Yes.
a million views. But like even 100 people, if you stood in front of 100 people and they were listening to you, that's
And
wow.
be somebody someone looks upon for information
Yes, give value.
rather than just be funny and have a million views
Yeah.
because you're falling off
Yeah,
a car.
exactly.
Or
Exactly.
why
Yeah.
would you? So I had few brokers in my office who did that because they thought they're getting views, but do they get a lead?
It doesn't
Views
converse
not equal
to,
to
yeah,
lead.
absolutely.
Yes, you can have a momentum, but then why do you want to label yourself as a funny
Funny guy.
cartoonist who is falling off?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
no, tag yourself like a person who's got knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Show your journey in the last 2 months that you have been receiving knowledge. You have come to places, you're going for briefing. Record that and highlight, oh guys, today I had this briefing and it has been amazing. I'm getting to know so much. Let people know your journey because then people get emotionally attached and start
Yeah.
understanding you have a journey. So one day when you're ready and you want to reach out to them, they probably want to support you because they see that you have done a research which they
Yeah.
don't need to do.
I
So
agree.
anything coming out of your mouth could be very informative, very substantial. Now, we work with very few developers. And I work where it's really adding value to my client, not to my pockets.
Yeah.
Commissions will come. Everybody's ready to pay very handsome amount of money right now to brokers who are ready. What is important is finding a product which is going to last with you and the developers will not embarrass you in the
Yeah.
middle of the way. They do mistakes, they delay, the client starts getting uncomfortable, he starts calling you and asking you, what are you doing? Things like, don't let that happen. So choose, even there is a nice developer who looks nice and ready to offer you more, but he does not have a track record. He
Yeah, for sure, I understand. But can you tell me, is the quality as important as client service after? Because I heard some developers, they have amazing product, but once you purchase,
There are companies which are centric for after sale. I also only believe in after sales and not pre-sales. Pre-sales,
Yeah,
everyone is ready
yeah,
to give you
yeah.
stars and moons and things like that. But after sales is very few companies which actually do that.
yeah, exactly.
Because their sales volume is so much, they can't handle. The SPAs are getting
Yeah.
messed up. The
That's what I
the
heard.
payments are coming in, but they can't track it. Shobha, on the other hand, is great with after service. Imar has always been great. They're very organized. There is a person for a specific job.
Yeah.
Then there are small developers. There is Object One, Samana,
Yeah.
Imtiaz. There is a different category.